was inches tight. In her dream she rode the highline, climbing toward the northern light. She could see the colors dancing where the Milk River wound. She could see how the horizon holds the highway down, and she needed all the courage she could gather in her dream of leaving Hammer. Balanced on the high line like she's walking on a tightrope, anxious and excited, filled with worry and with hope. She once moved south near Billings, but her father came to get her when the man that she had married took her money and he hit her. Now she carries the time-told burden of the daughter in her dream of leaving Hammer. There's a woman reading tarot cards in a trailer out near Malta who warned her she would stumble, who said that she might falter. But with the pole star on her shoulder, she sets her pony's course with the slightest tap of rain and a murmur to the horse. If she falls, she knows the blue pony will catch her in her dream of leaving Hammer. Going out of Saskatchewan, makes the bands and the freight train's mournful whistles sing like harbingers of death. She knows there's something better, so she prays that God will grant her dream of leaving Hammer.
Tell me about that song.
With the one major mistake in it.
I heard that.
So the song goes on, but it's set on the northern, it's set in the northern part of Montana. They call it the High Line, where U.S. Highway 2 runs along the Burlington Northern Railroad tracks, all parallel to the Saskatchewan-Alberta borders. And the towns up there are isolated from the rest of Montana by mountain ranges and rivers and stuff. And really, that area ought to be part of Saskatchewan, not really part of Montana. And I have friends who ranch up there. I have a guitar player friend named Ken Overcast, and I was staying with his family on their ranch one August back in I think it was 2004, and I know a lot about the area. Ken has told me a lot about the area over time, and when I the catalyst for the song is that on the edge of town, not in the town where they live, but near the town where they live, which is called Chinook, Montana. But the next town to the west, Havre, is a big old railroad center, kind of a small city. And on the edge of town there, the city limits, I passed a sign, very faded plywood sign with blue paint on it, painting of a horse, and the words, Havre, Montana, home of the Blue Pony. The Blue Pony is the high school mascot. And I drive around daydreaming all the time. You know, I look through the windshield.
But you're still paying attention to the road.
I do. I
okay.
look at the windshield, and I'm just daydreaming. You know, I'm plotting, conquest of the world, what I should have said, what I'm going to say next, what I'm going to eat next, what I wish I'd eaten at the last meal, whatever. So I see the sign, the blue horse, and my immediate thought is that horse is going to fly off that sign high above that northern Montana highline landscape. And then from there, I ask myself, what do I know about the area? What do I see in the landscape itself? And what do I imagine? So I know a lot of stuff about the landscape. There were people leave the area. It's a declining population because industry has moved out. They used to have a lot of sugar beet processing there, but that's all moved out because big corporations bought the manufacturing plants and shut them down. They ship all the beets to Minneapolis now for processing. So people leave the area, and I knew that. And my friend's daughter had married badly, and her husband squandered her 4-H money from her annual calf selling, And the weekend that I was with my friends, I left to go play some gigs in western Montana, and Ken went down to Billings or someplace to pick his daughter up, bring her back home because the marriage was foundering. And so, as a writer, I'm aware of all these things. I keep all, just everything that has ever happened, everything I've ever heard, it's all in there. Yeah, and so I just put it together. I was thinking about a young woman saddling that high school mascot horse every night in her dreams and flying away. So it was a challenge to both make the plot work and also to get the rhymes right, because there's not much that rhymes with haver. But that's my rhyme at the end of every one of those lines. Her dream of leaving haver. And so I have all these near rhymes for that. But that was a challenge, just to keep that going. But it's always for me, what do I see in the landscape or the painting or whatever it is I'm looking at? What do I know? What can I bring to bear in the song? Something I've learned, something I've experienced, something I've observed. And then how do I make it artistic and flow in the 3.5 to 5.5 minutes we've got for a song with the appropriate rhyme scheme and an interesting chord progression.
So do you ever see something and then it inspires you to do something else? Wait a minute, I got to find out more about this because there's a kernel of something.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the phrase that people use, there's a song in there. And the truth is there's a song in almost everything. It's just whether you choose to write that song. But a lot of times I'll see or read something that piques my interest, and I'll go on to do more research. And so there's always there's an admonition to write what you know, but my admonition is write what you can find out about. You don't have to be an expert.
No.
You just have to know enough to make experts think that you've read the literature.
Alice does that quite a bit.
Yeah.
My daughter. She does a lot of research on her songs and often writes from the standpoint of a character in history. So.
Oh, okay.
And I do the same with story songs. Just put myself in the mind and the body of that character, and then look around to see what acts on that character. Kind of a transmogrification.
So I can imagine, but you got to be tired. I mean, do you do the driving yourself all the time?
Yeah. I like to drive.
You like to drive?
I don't like to be a passenger all that much.
Oh yeah. No, that's not fun.
Like
that's
that.
not.
And then we fight each other. Who's
going to drive
if
next?
We do one car. It's crazy.
Yeah, but doesn't your parts get tired? I mean, I'm telling you.
Well, not much.
No.
I drove the same car for about 17 or 18 years, and that driver's seat was wearing out.
What was it, about a million miles on it almost?
541,000 when I retired. It was a Subaru Forester, still running, but
It's been put out to pasture like a horse.
It retired from the road. It had a press conference, released a press release about its retirement. It chose its own replacement. We went to the Subaru dealer and found a suitable replacement.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's hanging out in New Orleans someplace, and I'm on the road with it.
Have you written a song about this car?
No, I don't do that. I don't anthropomorphize objects, and I can't see that this car has anything to tell anybody.
Because some people's cars are real to them. They have personalities. They have life. They got names. I never named a car in my life.
I don't name things. Like I don't name guitars. I don't name.
Yeah. My mom named things. I don't.
Is that a difference in what? Attitude, approach?
Personality, something.
I guess, yeah.
To each their own, right?
Makes the world go around.
What motivates people who name things. But
I've got to ask sometime. I should do that.
You ask somebody who's named something.
It's an interview for you.
There you go. Why did you name this?
That's right.
Can't imagine.